So, if you've been watching my reviews for any amount of time, you know that I'm really particular about the decks that I show on my channel. I don't just show any deck. I show decks that I like, number one, and number two, would have in my collection. And most of them, after I show them, go into my collection. Over the years, it's only, I think, one deck that I didn't like that did not go into my collection. So, I'm looking for decks with diversity. That's the first thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for decks that have really beautiful card stock that I can actually shuffle. I'm looking for decks that have a nice box that's not going to tear apart, even though I will make an exception for the tuck box because it is the industry standard. I just don't like it that much. There's a couple other things like that that I'm looking for. So the other day, this woman, let me show you. Her name is Sabrina Norman, messaged me and told me that she had a deck and asked me, did I want to review the deck? Now, mind you, usually at this point in the conversation, I would say something like, well, send me pictures of the deck, maybe two or three, maybe the front of the box. I'd say something like that. And I will decide if I want to show the deck. But in this case, there we go. Okay, good. In this case, I was like, okay. I didn't ask to see it. I didn't ask for the mission statement. She said, I have something I think you'll like. And I just said, okay, send it to me on the spot. Because I don't trust people, but I trust myself. And when my gut tells me to do something, I do it. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care what they say. I do it. So this beautiful card, isn't that something? Isn't that gorgeous? Came with the deck. And it's personal, so I won't read it. But I will read to you the part that has to do with the deck. It says, the Love Quest Oracle Deluxe Set. I know you will love it. I think she's right. Just from the front of the box, I'm like, yeah, I think so. There will only be 500 of this edition available via Kickstarter. Then I will revise it down to 50 cards and mass market next year. So if you want this version, you need to get this version from Kickstarter. So if you're watching this video, underneath this video is exactly where you can purchase this deck or back it on Kickstarter. Whatever information she gives me, I will put directly underneath this video so that you can get a legitimate copy of it if you so choose. So let's get started. This deck was sent to me as a gift, and it is looking like a really beautiful, lovely gift. But it was for the purpose of doing an honest review, so that's exactly what we're going to do. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to someone else who may want to see this deck. If you would like to get a reading done, I do love readings, I do general readings, I do cannabis readings, I do divine feminine readings, I do shadow work readings, inner child readings. I have so many different kinds of readings that I do. And this year I'm going to start making available crystal readings where I use actual crystals to do your reading. So if interested, please check out underneath this video because I'm going to put the information for this deck first and then my information will be directly underneath it. My Amazon wish list is there. My birthday is February 13th. So if you want to send me a gift, my wish list is there and all of the things that I'm wishing for. Let's see, my PayPal and my Cashapp in case you want to send a donation to the channel. And there's a bunch of other information underneath this video. So let's get started. Let's just see. Okay, so the other thing that was in the box besides that letter was this. Look at this, you guys. The certificate of authenticity. So this is really cool because you know how a lot of times they'll put fakes on the market. So if you have a certificate of authenticity, then you know that your deck is real. And mine is 108 out of 500. So that's really cool. There's some cards here. I'm not going to show the cards because I think they're the cards that are in the deck. We're going to really find out. Also in the box with something that is really majorly cool. Stickers. Y'all know I love stickers. I love putting them all over my laptop. So that's cool too. All right, so now let's get to the piece of resistance. So here it is. Beautiful. Let's open it up. It opens up this way. Oh, look at that. I love a good box. Oh, that's a good box, man. Please keep that box. That is a superb box. And if you can't keep that direct box, keep something similar to it because I think that is awesome. Now, check this out, guys. This is the guidebook. Okay? Look at this guidebook. Look at this guidebook. First of all, I love the edges. That red is popping. Then, when you open it up, as you can see, all right, let's see, let's find what this is. Okay, so this is the card number 26, and there is a beautiful quote underneath it. There's a description, then there's to the seeker, to the seer. Okay. Now the only thing, yeah, you got to make sure you pull it apart without ripping it. Be careful when you pull it. Then there's some more information. Oh, okay. And it talks about how it relates to the major arcana. Oh, wow. The deck itself has got to be awesome because I can see the pictures and I'm like, this is beautiful. So there's quickly in the very beginning, let's look at the table of contents. So there's a thank you for us who got the deck. Guidebook, using the guidebook. All right. Activating your deck. So this is all the important information on the table of contents. Then it's all of the cards. All right. And remember, she said that she's going to shave down about 10 of these cards. So I would definitely get my hands on this if you like all the cards and you want all of them. Then when you go inside, you pull this up. Love these. See these little, oh, look at that. Beautiful. These little attention like that to detail, this is what makes it a wonderful experience for you to use them as a reader. Let's put this down for a second. Make some room so we're comfortable. So after we're done, we'll read the description of one of them. We'll pick one at random. Now let's take them to the side really quickly and let's just grab one and see how's our thickness. First of all, oh, nice. It's not too thick, but it's not thin. I mean, it's nice and sturdy. I like the way it feels. It has like a, oh, it's beautiful. Is it velvet? It's like a petal finish. That's what it feels like. Very beautiful. Not too soft though, but beautiful. This is the backs. All of them have that beautiful back. That's really, really, really beautiful. I like that. Let's put this. That's the number 60. So we're going to start with the first card. Let's start from the beginning. Let's move this over. And let's get started. Let me move this out the way. Because I really want to see this now. Let's move. I'm moving the cords out of the way so I don't bump anything by accident while I'm showing you these cards. So let's pull this forward. And let's go. Oh, wow. Okay, so now I see why she was like, I know you're going to love this. I do love it. First of all, there's no borders. This deck does everything right from day one, from the jump. The box is right. The fonts are right. The thickness is right. The card stock is right. The artwork is on point. They're numbered and they have the name. So this is Beautiful Love, number 1. The colors. Oh, the colors are so beautiful and bright and vivid. And y'all know I'm Aquarius. I'm a lover. I love. So this is right up my alley. I got my nails done with the love theme, as a matter of fact. I didn't even realize when I did that I'd be getting a deck that matches my nails. Jealous love. Ooh. So these are great. Off the back, you can tell this is going to be great for my love readings. It's going to be great for any kind of general reading. Usually, when I do a general reading, I grab a love deck, a finance deck, a tarot deck. And it just depends on like what kind it is, but those are the top ones I always grab first. So this is going to be awesome. It looks awesome for altar work. If you're somebody who has a love altar and you're trying to manifest true love, you can spend the day or spend a few, I said the day, spend a few moments, in contemplation and pick a card for yourself for that day. And then you can use that on your altar. That could be your focus for that day. So that's really beautiful. I like the fact that they're big, but they're not too big. These are not going to be difficult for me to shuffle. Now, if you have smaller hands, you may need to adjust how you shuffle them, but it shouldn't be that bad. I have a deck that is like 3 times this size, and I have figured out how to shuffle it. The artwork is amazing. It's like I don't even have to read the description to get to understand. Like this one here, Cold Heart. This has got to be about somebody who's cold hearted. Obviously, either you or, the person that you're inquiring about has a frost over their heart, and maybe they're not open to love and being loved. Magical love. Look at that. So I'm like really, really blown away by this deck. I'm blown away by everything. It's a 10 out of 10. So far, it's a 10 out of 10. I can't see anything in here that I would change. And that's weird because I would always change something. I would not change anything. This deck is awesome. As a matter of fact, she said she was going to shave down 10 of the cards. I don't know if I would do that. I mean, it's up to her because obviously she might have a good reason for it. But I want all of them. I want all of them. I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't take any away. Oh, look at that marriage card, man. Yeah, I just think that they're beautiful. And they're not difficult. Look at this in my hand. It's not hard to hold them. It's not overly bulky. So that's good too. It's awesome. Let me see. So when you're doing, I said before altar work, so manifestation work would be great with these. Of course, card of the day. You can use these for the card of the day at any given time. And you can use these, it looks like to me, some of them have romantic love, but it's different forms of love going on. There's romantic love, there's love between families, there's love of God, goddess. Um, it looks like to me different types of love are represented. Yeah, yeah. This is a breakup, it looks like to me, I would assume. But for those of you who don't like to read guidebooks, you can definitely read these just off your intuition. I would use a guidebook because it looked like it was a lot of information in it and it looked amazing. So I'm definitely going to use it, but you don't necessarily have to. Some people hate the guidebook just because of the fact that they want to just kind of, let their intuition, just kind of soar. And I get that. I used to do that in the beginning. But what made me stop doing that is that I realized how much richness was in these guidebooks. Some of these guidebooks are brilliant. Some of these guidebooks are as brilliant as the deck itself. So I definitely recommend if you're somebody who's into oracle decks and tarot decks, at least flip through the guidebook. You might learn something. I know I have. Yeah, but you can do that if you want to. So at least you have that option of doing either or. Oh, the colors are so beautiful. They're so vibrant. And it's such a celebration of love. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. Sabrina was definitely correct. She said, I know you will love it. Yeah. Yeah, I adore it. You mean? And it's perfect for this month because it's Aquarius season. And many of us Aquarius are lovers. Or at least we try to be. It's amazing. It's really beautiful. What I like the most is that as I'm looking at these beautiful images, these vibrant images, and these awesome, I love the keywords. The keywords are on point. Um, I'm seeing a lot of the things that happen go wrong or go right in a relationship. But as I'm looking at these beautiful colors and these beautiful textures, I'm also feeling the texture. The texture of the card goes along perfectly with the texture that you're looking at. So you're looking at something that's beautiful and soft, and then you're feeling something that's beautiful and soft. So that was very smart. Ooh, spicy. Heart of gold. Oh. And I like, you know why I like these? Because they're, each one is different, right? And I'm the kind of person who, I'm pretty much a maximalist, seriously. But I still appreciate this because it's not maximal, there's not something everywhere, but where there is something is beautiful, is meaningful, you know? So this is, I mean, it's amazing to me. I can't wait to do readings with this. I'm going to pair this with my Modern Love Tarot. And I have a couple other love oracles. So if you hit me up for a love reading, I'm definitely going to be using this. She said she thinks there's a couple of imperfections in the deck that she's going to change. As you're looking at the deck, you might see imperfections. I have not. I don't know if she meant I don't know if she meant like spelling mistakes or something like that. But so far, I haven't noticed anything. So if you're watching this at home and you see things, you can point it out in the comment section. You know, be respectful. So in case she didn't see something or she didn't catch something, she can before it's mass marketed. But I don't see anything. I don't see anything wrong with it at all. I love the font too. I mentioned the font at the very beginning. The font is very romantic. Um, as I get older, I really like big, bigger, clearer fonts. But I like this because it's romantic and it goes along with the overall theme of the card, you know, of the cards, of the deck, of the pictures, even. So it's the perfect size as far as um, it could be a little bigger. The font size could be a little bigger, maybe, for those of us old ladies. But the usage of the font is perfect. Honestly, if she didn't change anything at all to it, I would still think it is a 10 out of 10. Pure love. Look at that. And what's so cool about this is that the stickers are representing these same awesome images. So you can put these beautiful, loving images all over your laptop, like I'm gonna do. That's gonna be awesome too. All right, happiness. Ah, again with the beautiful, bold colors. Hmm. That's really, really nice. And then also, like, you could use this deck by itself. Like, I can do a 3 card or a 5 card spread with this deck, 10 card spread, 13 card spread, depending upon how many cards you want to use. But you can do a very simple love spread. You know, like if you want to find out, does my girlfriend love me? And do a 3 card spread, depending upon what you get, because these are very self-explanatory, and I'm sure the description is going to be really cool because it's probably go into deeper, you know. And then they matched it with the tarot card, so I think that you could do a 3 card, 5 card spread with this, like just by itself, and get the answers that you seek. I think 3 to 5 cards would probably be enough. Family life interrupted. Family life or family love? Family love interrupted. Now that's interesting. Was it interrupted by an affair or what happened here? Love potion. Look at that. Now look at that. That is gorgeous. This artwork is on point. Seriously. Look at that. I don't know how she knew that I was going to be so in love with this day, but she clearly knew. Player from the Himalaya. Mm, mm, Does not play. It does not pay to be a player. Heartbreak. Oh man, this is awesome. This is really awesome. Let me see. Phantom love. Yeah, I think that if you like this, go back this on Kickstarter And if you can't back it right now for any reason, she mentioned before, oh, beautiful, about the mass market next year. So you still have an opportunity to pick it up then. But, whew, man, my issue is that she said she was going to take some of them out. And I want, like I told you before, I would want all of these. So I definitely would recommend getting it now. I find it interesting. Look at this, y'all. This is the one that's white. All the other cards are predominantly black. I don't see another one in here that's white. I see a couple different colors, but this is like the lightest one. Interesting. The love of money. 46. Love infinity. Yeah. Because like I said before, the images are very simple, but they're very poignant. And they're very self-explanatory. It's very easy to see what it's talking about. The vibration coming off of each one because of the images is also very powerful. And it's creative. You know, I've never seen, like, I've seen some of these images. I mean, we've all seen the church before, but not like this with the red. I'm like, yeah, this is gorgeous. Look at this one. I love how it's a heart in each one. It's beautiful. The black heart. Now, if you get a black heart with a frozen heart, you in trouble. You in definite trouble. Be happy. I say. I'm very sorry. My neighbor has their dog, and I don't know why the dog is in the hallway. I don't know why the dog is barking in the hallway, but it's been annoying me for the past 15 minutes. So please excuse the noise. Delicious love. Mmm. Yes, beautiful. Then there is breakthrough. So a breakthrough in the relationship. Maybe things had been messed up and they're working them out. Power of intuition. That's interesting. I always say you gotta follow your gut when it comes to love. Vulnerable love. The reason why many people don't fall in love is because they don't want to be vulnerable. That's interesting. Ah, our soulmate card. Beautiful. And I love the use of metal. Like certain cards, like this one, have metal. This looks like brass or gold to me. That was a very smart and wise choice as well. This is a no. No. Whatever you thinking, whatever you talking about, no. And then, of course, we have yes. So this is a good idea. This is positive. Wow. All right, so we're going to finish our experience by picking out one card. I want to pick out. It's hard to pick one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sitting there flipping through them. I'm like, it's hard to pick one. How do I pick one? This one stood out to me. I'm gonna get the one that stood out to me. That one stood out to me like crazy because people always talk about how they have a hard time being vulnerable enough to fall in love in the first place. So we're gonna grab that one. Let's see how easy it is to find. It's card number 56. Okay, so we already saw that they're in numeric order. So I'm going to go to the 50. Yeah, I found it immediately. Was that 56? That can't be 56. Let me see. Okay, so here's one of the problems. Remember she said there was some errors. This says 56, but my card number here is 57. So she said there was some errors in it. They're still working out some kinks, but we found it. And it says love makes you, let me see. Love makes your soul crawl out from its hiding place. Oh, wow. All right. So we're going to turn the page and we're going to read the description. The description. The vulnerable love card displays a beautiful representation of love with a colorful heart-shaped cloud. The heart cloud is ghostly in texture with soft hues ranging from a fire gold to a blush pink in the center. Okay. To a soft blue toward the point. Okay. The top of the card blends out to a misty lavender with a few tiny stars and sprinkled gold drops dotting the sky. The sky bottom is ocean blue and navy clouds are trimmed with a brushed white. Okay. The vulnerable love card has an ethereal presence. So the first thing we do here is explain the card, which is really important because sometimes you'll see a card and you won't understand what the images are. Like I could be wondering, like, where are these dots? And it says right here, they are gold dots that are sprinkled and dotting the sky. So you know everything that's in the picture in case you have a question. Then the next part says, to the seeker. The vulnerable love card advises that it is okay to be vulnerable in love, and that vulnerability can often lead to a deeper connection with your lover. Remember I said you got to get vulnerable to fall in love? Exactly. It is important to let go of fears and open yourself up to the possibilities that love can bring. Embrace your emotions and speak them openly and honestly with your love. By being open and vulnerable in love, you may find a partner who values and cherishes your authentic self for who you truly are. Even though it can be scary and uncertain, you are urged to take risks and trust in the journey, even if the outcome is unknown to you. If you are not in a relationship, this card may mean that you will not meet someone. Let me read it again. If you are not in a relationship, this card may mean that you will soon meet someone who is open and vulnerable with you, and you are to treat them gently and with care. Oh, wow. For the seer. Now, this is for the person who's doing the reading, the reader. The heart-shaped cloud in the vulnerable love card is a symbol of love that is free and unrestricted, able to take any shape or form. The colors of the cloud are soft and gentle, representing the tenderness and vulnerability that is often associated with love. The background of the card is a dark purple and maroon sky, which contrasts the light illuminating the heart from behind. Okay. This contrast highlights the idea that love can bring light into the darkest of places. The shades of blue on the bottom of the card symbolize the depth and range of emotions that this kind of love can evoke. Oh, that's really cool. I like that part. When the vulnerable love card appears, it is a message to the seeker to open their heart and they may discover a love that is truly worth the risk. This card has the energy of the Fool. Oh, the Fool. Okay. RWS Major Arcana. Spirit speaks. How can you be truly loved if you are not known? Remember I said you have to fall in love you got to be vulnerable to fall in love. That's what it is. That's beautiful. But I love that last part that's to the seer because it helps you, like, it adds some, it adds some dimension because you could already have seen that, in your third eye or from what you're doing, but it adds dimension because it talks about the colors and things like that. That is really cool. I love that part. Now, there's some pairings here. The vulnerable love card is perfectly paired with the heart of gold card. Hurt pairings. The just sex and player cards equally announce dishonorable intentions. Aha. So check that out. So if you get this card, this is our current card. With this one, this is a good combination. It means that the person, probably the one that you're talking about, has a heart of gold, and this could actually work out. But if it's just sex card here, then don't get vulnerable with them because they have dishonorable intentions. Now that's very interesting, right? It makes a lot of sense too. So what do I think about this deck? Well, I think you guys already know that I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it, and I can't wait to use it. Sabrina was 100% right. Yes, I do love it. I have no changes, no corrections, nothing. I would put this out into the world. I know you said there are a couple, like typos, like how mine said 56, but it was on 57, stuff like that. So I guess those little small things, of course, have to be fixed. But the cards themselves are phenomenal. Um, I love them. They are beautiful. And of course, remember I said these make a beautiful gift. So if you know somebody who's into cards, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Or if you know an Aquarius, this would be a great gift for somebody. It's a wonderful addition to any reader. A beginner can use this, a professional can use this. This is awesome. So, Sabrina, thank you so much for sending me this deck. This was a beautiful gift. And everyone else who's watching, please check underneath this video if you want to get a copy for yourself. And come back soon because I have a lot more to say. See you later.